Hey guys, and welcome to this first episode of getting to know MENA players and coaches and staffs. And since now we're part of ERL, Arabian League, and we qualify for EU Masters, I wanted to make this series of interviews in English so that, other people from Europe and the world in general can know more about our region. And for this first episode, I have with me Koussay and Sama. Sadly, it crashed, like the cameras crashed, but you can still hear us very fine. So this first episode will be more of a podcast, and I promise you, like, the quality will be much better on the next episode, and I will also fix the audio because I know you won't hear me very well. So bear with me, and I really hope you enjoy this one. The guests were amazing, and again, sorry for any technical difficulties, and enjoy. All right. Well, thank you guys so much for joining me to this new series. I don't know what we're gonna name this series, but we're back to old interviews. I had Kusai here like 2 years ago, I think, or 3 years ago. You with what team were you? Because I do remember.
I was with Salaries. It was with Leo actually.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
3 years ago, and now he's back,
yeah.
and he's still 15. It's
14.
oh 14. Yeah,
14.
sorry.
Yeah.
Kusai is still 14 for whoever is wondering.
hmm
But yeah, let's start this. We want a small introduction for each one of you, but I want to especially start with our new guest, Sama. Can you introduce yourself,
Hel-
please?
Hello, I'm Sama. I'm coach for Fog Esports now. But I've been with Kosai for the last 4 years, at least 5, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, been coaching in and out. I've coached in Arabian League, previously known as IAC before. I've coached in NLC, UKL. So yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it.
Which team did you coach
What
in
I,
about
IAC?
an SEL?
in IAC, I was with Cut Esports before,
Oh,
with Vicky. I
okay.
remember vividly. But yeah, Vicky, we won. And then in NLC and UKL, I was with London, where Kusai was with me. And yeah, after that, it was just in and out. And then I coached GXR, the female team. And then now I'm in AL Div 2 with Foggy Sports,
All
same
right.
as Kusai.
Thank you for the intro, Kusai.
I
How
mean,
are you?
I play with Foggy Sports right now. I'm their midlaner. We play in Div 2. Sam is my coach. I've been talking to him. He's been coaching me for like as he said, like 4 years, something like that, in and out. Um, I would always talk to him, even if I was like, if even if I had like a coach in a team. So we were always in contact, and yeah, we won two UKL what's it called trophies together. So that's nice. Now, yeah, we're in FOC.
Well, before we go to talk about Div 2 and all of that, 2023 was an interesting year for you. You were in Arabian League. It didn't work so well with Genji. You guys ended sixth in the summer and spring. But then you went into this league and you smurfed and you finished number one. So I want you to tell me about this year. How was it for you and what did you learn from it?
I mean, there's always like a lot to learn from each split and each game in any division or any split or any region. The 2023 it was with the Koreans, right, in GG.
Yes,
That
you were
split,
with
yeah,
Genji. You were with Genji.
yeah. It was unfortunate. I'm just gonna be blunt. The communication issues we had with them were really tough, and we couldn't like really communicate because they lacked some English grammar.
Who?
Um, well, it was Shark mostly. Yushin already had
Okay.
like some English,
So it was the
and
issue
it
like with the Koreans.
yes. I mean they were good players, obviously, but as we all saw, they were great
Yeah.
players. But the communication is like really important, and it wasn't just there. Like I still remember vividly a game where enemy team were like sneaking a Nash, and they were behind. Like we had a lead, but they were sneaking a Nash, and we told Shark, our AD carry, to put like a blue trinket on the Nash, and he couldn't understand. He was just doing red buff, like he just couldn't understand, and they just took the Nash, and it was like a series of events like that that happened throughout all the games we played.
Yeah, I
Uh,
guess that's
yeah,
really tough.
it was really tough, yeah, because some of us really felt like we deserved to make playoffs at least with the level we had, but there's like more into that. Like there is the communication, the synergy that just wasn't there. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, but I mean, we tried, you know.
Yeah, and after that, you went into the Four Nations and you ended in first place and you were with Sama. Can you tell me some about, how is that coaching that team? Does Kusai make the job easier?
I mean, that's why he's in the team with me most of the times. It's really easy to. I mean, like explaining part is already gone with him. Like, I mean, when I'm about to say, like in VOD reviews, for example, if I'm about to say, he already says I know, like what I'm gonna say most of the times. It's just repeating stuff, like mainly. But it was really easy to working with him most of the times. For me, for example, in Four Nations, at least, the roster was obviously the best roster we could have hoped for. Even Baytree, I think, John Lucy, all of these people have worked with me previously before. Scream too, actually, from Ale.
Yeah.
Um, so I think all of with all of them, I think I have worked before. It was really easy. So it was one of the. I think we shouldn't like we didn't drop a game apart from one, but we shouldn't talk about that because my top laner wanted to play Yasuo on
We're
the
not
bot.
gonna talk about it. Just
Yeah,
keep going.
yeah,
No,
because
no,
my
no, I
top laner
want to hear
wanted to
this. He
play.
wanted to play Yasuo and he went 0-11.
Yeah, similar to that, I would say. So it was really. So
Yasuo is
it was
crazy.
just yeah. I mean,
And I wanted to go undefeated in the split, so I
yeah,
was actually really mad by the way.
yeah.
Oh, come
But we were
on.
not really mad. But
It's
apart from
fine.
Kosai
No,
was
I
really
was mad.
Kosai
Like
was
I
really
was mad.
mad. Kosai just said like we wanted 14-0, but now it looks like 13-1. And the one just
It's
bothered him
ugly. Like
somehow.
It's okay,
Yeah.
Kusai. You don't are you the type of student who cries when they get 19 out of 20?
Yes.
in
Yes, he
English
is.
test, yes.
He
All
is.
right.
Overall, he is. He is.
Well, how was it, your experience there, like the level compared to Arabian League of the players?
I mean, Arabian League is just mainly way better than UKL. So we just wanted to win UKL because we have previously started our careers in UKL way before, like 3 years before or something in London. And Zikor also joined us like later on after winning UKL in calibrations of NLC. So we just wanted to win again just for the memes because UKL came back, Riot just stopped it, and then UKL came back after NLC. So UKL just with Four Nations with new name, right?
Yeah.
And we just wanted to win for a meme. In scrims, or competitive official games, every time we just laughing and playing, nothing else. So it was group of 5 friends that just wanted to win again, and we just won. So there was and also winter split, so nothing was going on. It was just free, I guess. So coaching was one of the easiest tasks there, because
Okay.
yeah, because like there was nothing else to do. It's just basics, and then we would win. It's like draft whatever we want to, we would win, because the players were really insane.
All right. Well, you coached Arabian League, so you played with coached MENA players, and at the same time, I think you had experience with EU players, right?
Yes, I would say so.
How different do you feel like coaching a MENA player compared to an EU player? Is there a big difference, or actually it's really dependent on the person?
I mean, it depends on people, to be honest. But there's only one thing that's common, and that's like most of the times it's just we pause the scrim a lot when we are playing with MENA players.
Oh
That's
my
just
god.
a meme.
Why?
Because um I mean common issues like oh, my internet is lagging, my I just want to get a water, I'm eating right now while playing scrims. I mean, these are like normal ones. So it's
Oh
funny,
my
but
god.
mainly like I think it just depends on the people. I think I think Kusai was one of the first. So no MENA player would go to what do you call it, in IAC or something. So a lot of MENA players, apart from Gyu was playing like in a really high level. But apart from that, no one would like play in other leagues apart from IAC, and no teams would also pick them. So I think Kusai and some other players, even Zikor, Scream, these were like the first ones to come in NLC, at least NLC. Speaking of like that region, UK NLC, Nordic region, these were like the first players from MENA to play in that, and they did pretty well actually.
Yeah.
And they were considered the best players there in the whole Nordic region at that point. So, oh, UK region, I would say. But yeah, they did pretty well actually.
All right. I'm gonna go to you, Kusai, now and talk about the rumors that you. Well, there were rumors, okay, that you will be joining one more. And there was a whole roster, and oh my God, because I'm back to Division 1. And then you told me, actually, no, because you wanted to stay with Sama, correct?
Correct. Yes.
So was that the only like reason you decided to give up on Division 1 and play in Division 2?
Well, first of all, I would like to say I'm sorry for anyone that's watching this video or interview. For like, no, like my camera is like really bugging, so I'm really
It's
sorry for that. Because I keep watching it, I'm like getting really, really annoyed. But yeah,
it's okay, Koussay. Nothing. It doesn't have to be 20 out of 20.
yeah, okay. I'm like a perfectionist, so
Yeah, it's okay.
it's really annoying. But yeah, uh, so, what was the question?
Oh my God, you're so annoying, guys. I think most of people will just hear this as a podcast, but it's okay. So my
Okay,
question
one more.
was
Yeah, well, I
about,
remember now. I
yeah,
remember now.
one more,
Yeah.
Division 1, Division 2.
Yeah. So yes, I was in talks with one more, and I did a tryout with them, and I got picked. So that was really nice. They already had the roster like planned out. They already had the three French trios, and Porcupine as the jungler. I was meant to join there, but then like I was meant to join. Like it was really messy because I was meant to join there with like a coach called Kuma. He's
Oh, I know
Brazilian, I
Kuma.
think. Yeah. And then he left for for like a Brazilian offer. Apparently, it was like really good. At the time, he only had like a verbal agreement. And then I saw an opportunity when like GNG approached me, and they said they want to create a roster. And then I saw an opportunity where I can play with Sama because at that time Kuma was already in a verbal agreement with one more. So I didn't want to be like, oh guys, you should bring Sama, or I want to play with him, or it's like really really unfair for Kuma. So I wanted to explore my options with the GNG, and then Sama started speaking with Lockmaze, and they started like pinning out the players that they want to pick. They started like doing the plannings. But then, I mean, Sama can confirm this. Like over time, we didn't really see a plan. Or, like the budget at least didn't help with picking out the best players. So we just decided that GNG was just not the place to win, pretty much.
I feel bad for
Um,
Lockmace.
I mean, I really love Lockmaze, but it's
Me too.
some things are just like out of his
Yeah,
hands, you
of
know.
course, of course.
But yeah, like my initial um, objective was like to get playoffs because I never really made playoffs in AL, and I really really wanted to prove myself. But with the two rosters, I just couldn't see it happening.
Yeah.
Um, and then I saw an opportunity to play with some in Div 2 now, and I took it.
All right. And Sama, is this your first time with Fog, or you coached them before?
Yes, it is the first time with Fog, but I think I've been with the management before in Victory because it was a Saudi league. I was in
Yeah.
Saudi Arabia at that time, so I worked with them a bit. So yeah, the management is like one or two people are the same, but yeah, it's the first time with Fog.
Do you like the environment of team?
I mean, yeah, I mean, I made the roster from the scratch. I think like obviously on the start they're not really friends, but like now they're just like playing with each other more often. So it's really easy to work with. So I know the players individually, but like them, they don't know each other much
Yeah.
more. So they have only played like now we just played like two or three blocks of scrims, but it was really awkward on the start because no one was speaking. Like usually, like when coming from the four nations, when we were in the five as a five or six friends playing together, we were always memeing and stuff like that. Now we just come on to like completely null environment. It's just like no one wants to make a joke or no one like even I am just really serious like when I'm dealing with scrims. So it's really weird. So for me, like there should be like one or two funny ones. Like the funny ones was Kosai, but like he was not speaking too. So
Because I love aren't you making jokes?
but
Uh, the mood was just not right.
yeah. I mean, we just lost like two blocks straight in a row, by the way. Like and but I think now it's just getting way better because like both all of these like players are playing with each other, so it's actually getting way better, and which was supposed to be going on. Yeah, I think we still have one more week, I think. And then on first Feb we're gonna start the officials. But yeah, I mean we should be ready by then. The players are great, the management is great, at least for now. Everything is going really well. So hopefully it just keeps the same. And we are also planning to play in Saudi League too as a team. So I hope you cast there.
Me?
I don't know. Yeah. I mean, or you're there
Or
as an
host? I mean, I
entertainer.
hope so too. Sorry,
Yeah,
you know who
or
to
host, right?
call.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, it's like it's gonna be fun split, I guess. Like, but let's see how it goes. I
Let's
think we should be able
see.
to win it.
And also, what's your goal from Division 2? I'm assuming you want to get into Division 1.
Yeah, I mean, for the org's goal and for me, it's just straight up, by the way, to win. Like whenever I try to join the team, my like even like when I was talking with Lockmes, and I mean Lockmes is a really nice person for sure. And I was talking to him, and then I said like, listen, I will only join on one condition. Like, yeah, first was Koussay like wanted me to join, but like obviously, second was like I wanted to make EU Masters. Otherwise, I'm not joining in if I'm not making EU Masters. Because the timeline, the problem with GNG, what happened at that time was the timeline was really small, and I don't blame Lockmiss, because from the rumors I heard, like not Lockmiss, but the rumors from heard, like Falcons were trying to buy
Yeah,
the
yeah,
spot.
I also heard
Yeah,
that. And sorry to pause you, but I will
yeah.
know more about that because I actually have an interview with Lokmois tomorrow. So I will give you all
Okay,
the tea.
Oh my
okay,
I'll
god.
get you all the
okay.
tea.
So we don't want to see more. We don't want to say more, I guess. Yeah, but
Yeah.
Lockmiss is the person to say it. Like he knows more. But yeah. So the timeline basically was really short to lock the roster. Most of the players and were locked in, and we couldn't like convince anyone to join at a certain time. The players who were not locked in, they were asking like insane amount of like budgets, and so we couldn't like lock that. But yeah, I mean, so that was my only condition. So I mean, with one more and everything, it's just basically went up and down. So yeah, I convinced Kosai to join in. It was really hard to convince him because obviously leaving Div 1 for Div 2, it doesn't really make sense. But to a longer perspective of like, I told him like it's way better. So yeah, hopefully it turns out to be better, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, so initially the goal is to obviously win, and obviously win the Saudi League too, like at the same time, and then try to get promote to Div 1. That's the goal.
I gotta ask, since I think you're the one who scouts the players, correct? Or at least help in the process of scouting the
I mean,
players.
yeah, when I'm making a roster, yes, I do. I
Um,
just
because you know how much the player are asking for and stuff. Was there? Do you feel like in the MENA, players tend to ask an insane amount of money compared to UK or North Europe, where you
yes, I would
were?
say so. I would say so. Their players, obviously, I do feel like they've been. So I don't blame them because they've been also paid previously by the teams like this. Like for example, if a player is in GK or Nigma or any other like major team, you know,
Yeah,
Rad even like the biggest of the biggest team, Anubis for example, uh, when they get paid a certain amount, obviously they are looking at the same amount or they want a more.
yeah,
So it becomes extremely hard to even negotiate to an extent. This is like just not pointing fingers, just personal experience, straight up. Um, with Mina, their top tier players, the prices are inflated as compared to Europe. So if you look at the quality of the players, now you can also get the same quality or better for cheaper in Europe. But the problem is you have to get the MENA players, the best MENA players. Then they are only like 10 or 15. They're not much more. So as a team, as a top team, you should be aiming for to convince like to get like at least two of them so you can get the other roster, you
yeah.
know, or the lower budget, or get Koreans, I guess, like spend more. But
They say Koreans are
yeah,
cheap. That's what I
um
heard.
I don't think so. In a long-term perspective, they are not, because I think you should look at the value of what they provide. At the same time, you're spending the same amount of money, right? So, for
Yeah.
example, if you bring a player from Korea, obviously you have to pay expenses for him to be living at some place,
Oh
and
yeah, yeah. Make
obviously,
that makes sense. I mean, except if you bring them to Egypt, then it's actually not
yeah, then
expensive.
Egypt is really cheaper. Yeah, yeah. But Egypt also deals with the same problem. So, for example, the sponsors in Egypt would pay you in Egyptian
Yeah,
currency or something. Then you have to give in dollars or euros,
yeah.
and then it becomes
Actually,
really hard.
there's a whole like issue going on with Anubis, one of the teams, regarding this problem. Like they couldn't pay a player because of this money issue because they can't, send in. There's a
Yeah,
lot of
I heard the
limitations
same.
when it comes to money.
I heard the same. Yes, yes. It's,
Yeah,
it's like
it's a
it
struggle.
becomes it becomes really hard for teams to cope with like these currency inflations and stuff like that. So getting them to certain places and then making them play, it becomes really expensive, I would say. And also, like for example, if they play in Egypt, in Korea they're playing in like 5 ms, 9 ms, but they come in Egypt and
Yes.
now they're playing like 70, 80.
Yeah.
So for them, it's a big change. for mainly like MENA players or even for us, like it won't be an issue because 10, 20 pings is not an issue. But spiking in between like 60, like moving to 60 where you have been playing, so it becomes really hard. I mean, for a player to go down is easier, but for a player to go up in the ping, it becomes really hard to play for him. Like the even to get used to it, it
Yeah.
takes a lot of time.
All right. Well, now I'm gonna ask you guys about the new season. Of course, there has been so many changes. The map is completely different. So I'm gonna start with you, Kusai. How do you feel about it as a mid laner? And also the changes for the items, because I hate the new items as an AD carry.
Mm.
Makes
I mean,
sense.
I just wanna start off by saying your role is really, really broken, so you should not complain about mid
No.
items.
Still, man, I'm dying
It
so
is Sama.
much.
Bro, you should play Draven. That champ one shots in this season, by the way.
Yeah.
Like
Also
you
with the
go the
mentality.
lethality items, completely
Lethality.
broken.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, the new like hubris and
Hubris, opportunity, and things like Yomus, for example.
yeah,
Yeah.
just buy all of them. You see lethality, just buy all of them.
Then why don't you
And you just
swap to AD carry, Kusai, huh? If it's that broken.
He's playing AD carry mids actually.
Really?
He's gonna play soon.
maybe, but
Oh my god, spoilers! All right, so tell me,
but
what do
Can't
you
be.
think?
the new season. I mean, I don't know. Like, I have no thoughts. I mean, I think it's really good if that they change up the game. The map has been the same for like 10 years now, and it needed a change, obviously, to like spice things up, get like a different feeling about the game. So I'm like, uh, I'm all positive for that, and I think it's really, really nice for Zoe that the like new terrain changes. So in that in that aspect and that perspective, I'm enjoying my life right now.
Playing Zoe?
But I'm still hoping for the better bot every single game. It's all queue.
Okay.
So that's really rough, but yeah.
All right. And what about you, Sama? As a coach, you have to reread everything, and so many strategies are different now. So, how is it going?
I mean, there are a lot of things to actually work on. So, for example, I think the map changes are insanely different now. Once you're trying to figure out like where you have to play. For example, if you're blue side, it's really easy for your bot lane to play the game as compared to red side. So, there's like a lot of things. I think the item changes are, I think they're really good. But as a AD carry, I can say that nothing looks really good for you. The reason why I say that is because like assassins are broken, so you don't survive in solo queue. Like if Kosai is on Z and you're ADC, you should pray. You're not
Bro, you're
surviving in the queue.
playing Draven, like you will not struggle against Zed.
Draven is
Like
banned,
what
Kusai.
are you saying, Sama?
It's
Draven
only
is
Draven.
Jen?
Only
Okay,
Draven.
Draven is
Like
Draven.
banned. What are I gonna do? I'm playing Caitlyn.
yeah.
Why are you
But
playing Kate?
actually,
I'm
why you're
playing.
playing Kate?
Okay, I got
That's a
from
good question.
silver 2 to plat 3 in 5 days. Caitlyn.
Yeah, exactly. You're playing
Congratulations,
in plat. You should play Varus and you should play Drip
Ash.
Ash
and
is
Ash.
good. Ash is good.
Yeah.
Also,
Yeah.
MF right now is broken with
Yeah,
lethality.
MF is
It's
broken
so
actually. You should
much
try
better.
MF. Yeah. I think we were playing.
Also,
Yeah, we played against
Lucian
him
as
once.
well with the new what's it
Lucian,
called?
yes, Lucian
Melia,
Nami.
With
Also,
the
Lucian
Nami is
Nami,
still banned.
Voltaic
yeah,
Kais
Volcanic.
sword. Yeah,
Yeah,
that.
that one.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
red item
So
with rapid fire.
back to you, Sama. How are you gonna learn all these items and tell which each one? What are you gonna do? All of that.
Mm. Oh, I write it down. Nothing else. So I
Very
remember most of the
honestly.
times. Yeah, like it's so hard by the way. So it's gonna take a bit of time. Now I didn't play much game, but the while playing, so I will remember most of them. So I remember Storm Surge for sure. Like so I remember what it does. So it hubris opportunity. These items like I will start like yeah, it's gonna take some time, but I think the map changes are really different. It's gonna take a bit of
Do
time
you
to
like them
understand
or
like
not?
I think they're really good. I think the game has changed. I think I like when game has changed because it's not always like the same boring things played
Yeah.
again and again, again and again. So that's why. And I think like for Kosai, like Zoe is like he's like one of the favorite champions. So I think he gets to play that more. So yeah, I mean, but I think we have to scrim more. To be honest, like there's not much. Like we have been scrimming for last I think 3 days now, 2 days, 3 days, and we are just clueless. It's gonna take a lot more time.
How did the scrims go, guys? Did you like lose everything, win
Oh
everything?
yeah, 99%
Well,
win
in
rate.
like in should I can I voice Sama?
Yeah,
I'm
you
gonna
should. You
spoil.
should.
Just don't say. I
Just,
don't
just,
care.
just say it. Just say it.
In 10 games, we won one game, which was like tonight. Yeah,
What?
yeah,
That's
Yes.
horrible.
yeah. But
Yeah.
yeah, it
If
is what it is.
okay, are those teams from the same division or higher?
No, higher. We are playing higher divs.
Okay.
Or actually, we are playing Spanish. So we played Spanish Div 2. We played LFL 2. We played Ultra Liga. So we are scrimming around those. Yeah, those teams. But yeah, we are scrimming good teams.
Which URL do you feel, guys, is like the strongest? Is it LFL?
It's always LFL.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, I mean,
I
this
get it.
just French buff, to be honest, nothing else.
Yeah.
Can't say.
Well, finally, I have to go to, the fans' questions. And I asked you guys on Twitter and Instagram if you had questions for Koussay. And so many of you asked. And one of the most repeated question is, what is your hair routine?
Oh my god!
Pull it up. Pull it
I
up.
just have to bring it up. So this
You
is
actually
my
have
hair
it?
routine.
What the fuck?
Do we have the same?
No,
Like,
it's like you had this prepared.
yeah,
Yeah,
of
yeah,
course.
we
Because
did.
I saw the comments and I was
Oh
like,
my god, I
I
love
love
this.
my fans. I need to show them.
Oh.
So this is it. Like I use this. It's called Sunsilk and
It's just a
It's for
shampoo.
women. It's for women. Say it.
shut up, Sama.
Okay, show us
it-
again. Show us again. I want to start using it.
It's apparently like for like black
Sunsilk?
hair.
What do you mean for black hair?
Yeah, it's
For black hair.
لمعان
This is
ساحر
racist.
للشعر الأسود.
Okay, interesting. So this is
Yeah.
the secret, guys. This is not
No,
sponsored.
this is not a secret,
Oh, what's the
guys. Like
secret?
you can't have my hair. It's literally genetics. You
It's
got unlucky,
genetics.
Boring.
so you need
Yeah.
to move on. It's not shampoo, but I use
Boring.
that shampoo.
Okay. Thank you for the hair routine. You have some fangirls, Koussay. One
Wow.
asked you. Oh, okay, wait. First one, your best friend in school. You have to say his name. I think it's this guy. He's waiting for his name to be said. It starts with
Best
Y.
friend in school. Why?
Be really careful.
I am, yeah.
It's a bait question. I can tell.
Why?
His name starts with Y, and he's the one who asked who your best friend in school. Maybe he's not your best friend in school.
Yeah, it's easy. It's Yusuf.
Yeah. Yeah,
Ah.
he's the one who asked this question. How was the road to what he have achieved? I think the question is, how was the road to achieve
Yeah,
whatever you achieved?
Mm. I mean, it wasn't easy. I had to make a lot of sacrifices. I gave up like 2 years of school to, look at this path and see where I can go. And I'm still at it. Yeah, I'm still grinding. Yeah.
This question is for both of you. I'm gonna start with Sama. If you could remove a champion, which champion would it be? And you cannot say Yumi.
Fuck.
Sama, you go first.
Actually, okay. Like, this was my question.
This was you.
It's fine. It's fine. You can ask me. I know, but I want concise answer.
You want
Because that's why I said like
answer?
you can't say you.
Like, I have a champion in mind, but I feel like there's like a lot of cancer champs.
Okay, Sama, go ahead. What's your answer?
Okay.
I have lots of champions.
I mean, like I didn't think about it, but I think it would be Draven for sure.
Thank you.
that's a good one. I'll say Action Arcane.
Action.
Actually, yeah,
Nice.
actually.
There's
Action.
like much worse champions, like Trundle, like Fizz.
Oh no, Trundle is fine.
Fizz.
Momo,
Explanation.
Momo, it's your elo. It's your elo talking.
What
It's not-
is this disrespect?
I'm just saying, like,
gonna get
why,
so messy.
dude, you comparing Trundle and what's it called again?
Dude,
The-
I hate
Hey,
this.
it's
No, no,
Fizz.
listen, guys. I lost the game. I was 17-6 or something like that.
this is why she lost the game.
Yeah, obviously.
This is obviously against Trundle. He won carry DC. He was split pushing all the time, and he
Yeah, that's
ended
annoying.
Nexus. Like that's it.
That's annoying.
But,
Yeah.
yeah.
But you have to get like the things with Kane is that his design is really really stupid. Like,
Kane.
yeah,
What about
like
Master
he can,
Yi? And you don't have CC in your team.
no, I love Master Yi. My jungler plays Master Yi, so now I
Yeah.
know.
Okay. Like, no, yeah. So like the thing is that okay, can I spell it by the way?
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
So in
What?
the scrims, you know,
Did I read something?
I think it was yesterday or something. So my jungler said I want to play Master Yi, okay, and then Koussay said no, we need a frontline. And then it was like a kind of a weird situation. And then Urban messaged me, but that was a Master Yi game. Master Yi is not a farming team. I said like you should talk to Koussay. And then Urban messaged him today, and they do it. And then Koussay said let's go Master Yi, I guess.
Wow, it's
Yeah.
so easy to change your mind, Koussay. What is this?
It's pretty
Yeah.
easy.
I mean, he popped off in the game. He did well, and now I think he's good. But I still think he was bad in that game. Like Sama, we had like what? We had an aggressive. Wait, let me look at the game. Actually, we had an aggressive bot,
Yes. I mean,
and he
no,
wanted to go
was-
Master Yi, who farms. Like we need a
Yeah.
jungler.
But he claims, okay, so I'm not saying I think he's farm, but like he says like he doesn't need to farm in this meta. He can
Okay.
play like invade and stuff like that. But yeah, I mean yeah, it was a frontline game for sure.
All
But yeah.
right. So this question
Moving
is,
on.
I don't know from who. It's from, I'm not sure if I can say the name, but she asked you, are you into anyone? Ha. So I'm assuming she has a crush on you.
Uh, am I into anyone?
Yes, that's the question of this person. Not sure if it's a girl or a boy. It's a girl.
Yes, my girlfriend. I'm into my girlfriend.
Maybe she's the one who asks this question.
I mean, probably, yeah. I mean, it's a trick question. Like, as a guy, you have to be careful answering these. So,
Yeah,
Okay.
big question again. Big question.
All right. How did you grind on solo queue before being a pro player?
um, I play the game.
Good one, good one. I think when I meant like how often did you play? 10 games a day, 3 games a day, every day?
I mean, I was really
Yeah,
obsessed with the Koreans. I saw their schedule and their teams, and they were playing like 15 days, like sorry, 15 games a day. And I tried to like copy that the maximum
Wow.
because I wanted to be the best.
Wait, Koussay, can I say this?
Yes, you can.
Yeah.
There's a buff. You stay 14 for like 5 years.
Yeah, yeah,
On
exactly.
YouTube.
Of course.
Yeah,
yes.
I'm very
Yeah.
immune to getting to
That's
like
one of
aging.
the
Yeah,
questions. It's like,
genetics.
what's your age?
Genetics.
What's your age?
I'm 14. I'm still 14. I'm not aging. Apparently, that's like something I was born with,
Yeah.
and it's really helping me. I think a league with my reflexes and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's a blessing for sure.
This one is for Sama, and it's not by Sama.
Yeah.
When should a player get a coach?
Well, I mean, depends on. I mean, I
Should
would
I
say
get a
like if you're.
coach?
I think there's
Probably.
enough.
With your takes in league, yes.
Okay,
Koussay,
no,
what is
I'm not
this?
gonna say. I didn't.
Shots
I'm sorry.
fired all the
My
time.
bad. My bad. My bad.
It's actually weird, but this is your interview, and the kid is bullying you.
Exactly.
So
This is the first time
so
I'm bullied by my guest. You know, it's okay. It's 14. It's fine. It's 14.
yeah, you should leave it. Yeah, but
Honestly, yeah.
I would say there's enough YouTube content on YouTube. I would say you don't really need a coach. Like if you're below masters or something, you can always like watch pro play. You can try to mimic what pro players do. I mean, if you're diamond plus or something, but you don't really need a coach if like if you need someone to tell you. You can get your mom and she can just like copy whatever is written on the screen and she can just say it to you. Usually some people are into that, by the way, that they want to be told instead of them watching themselves and trying to teach themselves. So you don't really need a coach. Yeah, if you're in the team, if you're trying to be pro, then obviously coaches do help a lot of other coaches. Like for example, I would say Vega Vito is like one of the best coaches for sure, like to help pro players to go pro.
Yeah.
um but in those cases, yes, you need a coach if you want to be a pro player and you're like above masters and you're still like stuck. But below that, you never need a coach. You can get like content and you can watch YouTube like guides or YouTube coaching sessions from different coaches, and then you can just learn because it's just basics of the game that you need to work on. Like game depends on CS trading fundamental. Like these are like the fundamentals of the game. If you get good at that, then you're gonna just
Then you can
climb.
get to challenger, in your opinion? Like someone can get to challenger just from watching content on YouTube?
I mean, yeah, lately, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, there's enough information now in YouTube. Before that, like way before 4 to 5 years, like there were no information.
Yeah.
So there's enough information now. I think people can get if they understand. They just want to. They just have to teach themselves. It's like no one can teach you. You have to teach yourself. The only people can show you how it's done.
Okay.
So yeah,
Makes sense. All right.
always.
I think let's end with this question, and it's, what would you say to a player who wants to join the pro scene?
Cause I go.
Me?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
if
you
it's
go
your
Oh,
first.
fault,
I
you
thought it
can
was
go.
for the coach, but
You go first. You go
it's fine.
first.
You
I
go
would say
first,
that.
and then we ask the coach
Yeah.
how he can become a coach.
Yeah, I think you need to put your priorities in order. Like if you want to be good at league, you should probably just focus on league. You should put your time into league. You should study league because that's what I do. You should probably watch other VODs of pro players and copy them. Like basically, like there's a lot of content nowadays in YouTube and a lot of stuff that's for free, which is like cheat code, but it's there. You should put your objectives as well in place, and you should work on them to reach them. Yeah, I think it's not hard. It's just about the mindset that needs to be done and the sacrifices probably in some cases. So just make sure that you enjoy the game and you focus on the road that you put to yourself.
Okay. What about you, coach? How would you scout a player? Like, what can I do to be scouted, for example?
Okay. I mean, you don't need to do anything. You're already like famous, so we can pick you up for our team.
Oh, thank you.
But later on for the question. But For the question,
Yeah,
I think.
I'm a nobody and I'm gold. What should I do to become a pro player?
Oh, I mean, you have to do a lot first. Like first, you need to like hit consistent elo. For example, like you need to hit high
Challenger
elo.
or
Yeah,
master?
I think you need to. No, no, challenger. Like if you want to be scouted, if you want to be seen by teams, because that's where like like what team managers do. So
Go check with challenger.
everyone, everyone, they just do it. Either they get an opinion from a different player about like certain player in solo queue, or they go lol pros and they look at like top 15, top 20 people and
Okay.
they try to message every single one. That's like the easiest way, like if you're really talented, if you can get there, right? Let's say if you can't, I would prefer, like let's say if you're even GM, like 800, 900 LP, below that masters, you want to be in the team in the pro play, your masters or something, your diamond or something, just message every single team in tier 3, tier 2 league. You will get a response. You might even get like you get the worst they can say is like 100 no's. You might even get a one tryout. Like this is like 100%. This is true story with me too. I messaged 100 teams. I got one yes. That's it. Nothing else. When I started, I didn't know what to do.
We started
So it's the same thing.
as a player or a coach?
Oh no, I was no, no. I started as a coach, by the way.
Okay.
So I want like with me, it was always that I loved coaching. I don't know how why, but I hated playing in teams most often, but I love like just playing competitive with friends. That's pretty much it. But just hated like just loved coaching. So I messaged like 100 teams. So I was recommend every single player go to Leaguepedia, try to like look who are the coaches, who are the managers, who are the owners of the certain division. Go there, go to their Twitters, message them, and show them your wars or something, whatever you have. Send it to them, kind of a CV, not CV, but like kind of a CV. But yeah, just send it to them and say like you're looking for tryouts whenever it's off season. You might even get like one yes, so you get a tryout, and that's how you just enter the pro scene. And
Honestly,
otherwise, yeah,
like that's what happened with me in the start. Like with some area, like I was no one in the MENA region, and I legit like DM'd them. Like they were doing tryouts, and then this was like props to Lockmace actually. Thank you, Lockmace, once again. He actually started my whole career. He's the mastermind behind the my
yeah.
my
Period.
teams.
Uh,
But basically,
a lot of people actually. He's master. He actually helped a lot of people
yeah,
in
that guy's a
Tunisia.
really good guy. Respect. So he sent me the tryouts link because I don't know what I messaged him. Maybe I messaged him like I'm looking for a team or something. And then I see they're doing tryouts. I message them. Like I type a full like CV. Like it's so long. I type I killed perks. Uh, here's my OPG. Like
Oh my god.
I sent them my montage, I think, and I sent my OPG. I sent I'm really hyped and I'm motivated and stuff. And then, well, they sent like a short message, but I was in the tryouts, and then
Yep.
I actually played well, and then I got picked up in the Summon Airy team. That's where I started joining teams after. So you know, that's my at least like what Sam is saying. That's I've gone through that in the start. So it's
Yep.
That's
really
some really
real
good
life.
advice, actually, guys. Thank you.
Just keep messaging people. Just keep
Yeah.
messaging people. You will get
This works
one.
for everything, by the way. Every domain, not
Yeah,
gonna lie.
everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, job, universities, anything. Just keep messaging people, emailing people, spam them.
Yes, but not too much because they're gonna block you if you spam.
It's fine.
It's fine.
So I'm gonna end this with this message from Nijas447 to you, Kusai. Just message for him. I want to tell him he is my best mid player. I wish him all the best. Slash your students. I think you know this person because they are your students. All right.
Yes, obviously I know them. Thank you, Nijas. I
Okay.
love you.
All right, great. Well, thank you guys so much for joining me. I'm really looking forward to see how you're going to perform in Division 2, and hopefully I will see you in Division 1. And before we end this, do you guys have any last words to say before the Google Meets shuts down? We'll start with you, Sama.
Yeah, you can go first.
Follow Momo. Thank you.
Okay. Anything related to you?
Yeah, I mean, like just follow his follow our matches in fog, I guess. Thank you so much for whoever's supporting. I guess there might be like one or two,
There will be
but
more
thank you
after
so
this
much.
That's
interview,
true.
trust me.
Yeah, okay, thank you so much, and thank you so much for watching this interview. And yeah, Kosai, you want to say something?
Yeah, I would like to say thank you for the people who tuned in for the interview. I've had fun. Um, Bully and Momo apparently that's what she said, but uh,
That's what she
What
said.
the hell is this
that's what she said. I
ending?
mean, But yeah, I mean, thank you for this interview. Thank you for this interview. For whoever that wants to achieve their dreams in any domain, just go for it. Life's short. Make sacrifices.
Go to the gym, drink water, brush your teeth, and thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next episode. Bye.